Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Best Today podcast. I'm Shantae Grant, and today we're going to talk about a perspective that can change the way that you live each day. Now, if you've listened to any episode of the Best Today podcast through to the end, which please listen to the end, you know that I end every single podcast with the same exact words. This is what my best today looks like. And today I want to talk to you about what I mean when I say that every single episode and why we use that phrase, that thought, that we take on those words and what they mean here at Best Today and why we teach them. So I want to give you some more context in case you did not know. And I want to talk to you about how that perspective of this is what my best today looks like can change the way that you live out every single day. So let's get straight into it. What do I mean when I say this is what my best today looks like? Two things. Number one is I want you to think of how you approach your day, right? Celebrating who you are and where you are today without waiting to be something or somewhere else before celebrating and understanding that, who we in the journey is worth celebrating, not just the person who gets to the end goal, right? Understand that your best today can be different than the past best. It's where you are right now, and it's worthy of being honored, not put down or lessened because it's not where you want to be in the end. So that first part is just understanding how to celebrate yourself right where you are in your journey, and just keeping that as the perspective every single day. And the second half of that with this is what my best today looks like is taking notice and appreciating the everyday moments. You don't have to wait for the big vacations or trips or graduations, the new job, the promotion, the new whatever to celebrate. It's the memories that we make in the everyday that are the ones you really hold most dear. Sitting on the couch together with your family, your friends, car rides, reading a book while cookies bake in the oven, that memory of how it feels, how it smells, laughing with your friends, watching the leaves fall outside of your window, seeing a reflection of the sun hit the water and just bounce, like the way the ripples just move and reflect the sun so beautifully. Like those are the moments, and those moments are there in our everyday lives, and we just glance over them. Sometimes don't even acknowledge or see or take notice of them because our focus is on, I got to be better at this. I'm trying to work on this. Oh, I'm struggling with this. Oh, I just can't wait until I'm this. And it's like always living in this desire for different and not appreciating the now and either how that's so much further from where you started, or the appreciating the now and all that it has for you so that it allows you to continue moving forward, right? Because here's the thing, you get to choose your perspective, how you speak to yourself, how you think of yourself, how you position yourself each and every day is a choice. And this is what my best day looks like, offers you a perspective and a choice that is backed by celebration, honor, and joy. Okay. So that is what this is what my best today looks like perspective is. And that's what I'm telling you at the end of every episode. Go on and shout it out as you live it out, right? This is what my best today looks like. It's not to ignore things that you are working on or making progress on. It's definitely not a way to toxic positivity your way through the day. This is what my best today looks like, is to remind you that you are a human being who is worthy of receiving the good that every day has to offer. You are worthy of looking for the good, because guess what? If you look for it, you will find it. Just like the opposite is true. If you're looking for the reasons to be upset, frustrated, down, depressed, sad, offended, all those things, you will find those as well. So why not direct that energy to look for the good, to honor where you are and how far you've come, to rejoice, to experience joy, right? Because here's the thing, there's going to be enough sadness, heartache, grief, challenge, and pain in life. You don't have to do a single thing to make space for it. It's going to come and make space for itself. So why don't you actively make space for joy, for self-love, for self-awareness, for hope, for perspective, right? That can encourage you in the journey. And that is exactly what This Is What My Best Today Looks Like is all about, right? So if you're someone, for example, who's on a fitness journey, maybe you're trying to prepare to run your first 10K, but right now you don't run, right? Your best is today I walked a mile. Your best isn't, oh, I'm waiting until I can run a 10K and then that's what my best today looks like. No, your best today looks like acknowledging the fact that there's a desire you have and you are making space and progress to do it. You know, your best today looks like I got up and walked a mile. I got up and walked for 5 minutes. I got up and walked and ran for 2 minutes. That is what your best today looks like. You know, if you are in the middle of paying down debt and you paid off a small debt, right? Your very smallest debt. Let's say your smallest debt was just $200. Woohoo, I paid that off, right? That's what your best day looks like in that moment. Even if the goal is to pay off $200,000 more, right? It's not, oh, I'm going to wait and celebrate and rejoice when I get there. It's I'm looking at the small steps I'm making along the way and honoring myself and saying, this is what my best day looks like, taking this small step. And some days that step is really small. And some days your best is I stayed still because in this day, that's what I needed, right? At Best Today, we exist to help women just like you be your best one today at a time. So each week on the podcast, we are going to highlight your stories and your voices. So let's see what's in the inbox today.
Best Today. I cannot rave enough how wonderful Clean One Room has been for me the past 2 years. I can't believe I'm approaching the 2-year mark using this amazing program. What I love most about it is that it allows me to consistently maintain cleanliness and organization in my home. My kitchen has been clean for the past 2 years. It never gets messy, ever. I followed the steps in the system and I'm able to keep them up. All the other rooms in my house stay clean too, but the clean kitchen for me is just the best. I feel lighter. I feel easier. My kids have less chaos when they come in the kitchen to help me prepare meals or just hang out while we get food ready. It is wonderful. This program has completely revamped how I clean, and it's just amazing. I recommend it to anyone who asks about cleanliness, about keeping things together and consistent. It really, really streamlines the process of keeping your spaces clean and involving the other members of your household in maintaining those spaces and really providing agency and ownership to them over their own spaces, which again, just makes everyone's lives easier and gives us all the ability to focus in on what really matters. The time we get to ourselves, the time we get with our families, the time we get to the people we share our lives with. Thank you so much, Shantae, for creating this wonderful program, and I can't wait to continue using it for years to come. Have a wonderful day.
Mary, thank you so much for sharing. Every time I hear you talk about Clean One Room, it just lights me up because I have listened to you share how over the last 2 years, this program has really helped you and how much you love sharing it with other people. If you want to learn more about Clean One Room, you can go to cleanoneroom.com so that you can discover how to stop cleaning your house day in and day out and learn how to clean one room at a time using my 4-3-2-1 method. And then set it on a reset routine, and you will find that peace, that calm in your home that you have been looking for. Again, you can learn more about Clean One Room and get it in your hands by going to cleanoneroom.com. We'll also link to it in today's show notes. Your best is indicative of where you are today, and it takes being there in the process, in the journey to get to where you want to be. That's worthy of acknowledgement and honor and celebration, exactly where you are, and celebrating the fact that you're even in it, right? That is what this is what my best today looks like means. And if you keep that phrase in your heart and in your mind, it can become the thing that continues to move you forward. And this is the part I also love, hold you accountable. So we talked about how it could help move you forward and really give you a different perspective. But the second side of that is that it holds you accountable. And I love that part, right? It helps to hold you accountable because you know when you are not choosing your best. This is what my best today looks like, is that reminder that taps you on the shoulder and says, sis, we choosing our best today over here. I see you over there side eyeing something else, but we not doing that. Because remember, this is what our best today looks like. And this is what we about to do, which is what I also love about the connection with the Best Today Guide, how in the morning practice, you're taking the time to be intentional and thinking through what does that even look like for me today, so that you're aware of what that is. You get to make that definition and to define that. So combining this with that, clearly it's going to be shown in our practice in the Best Today Guide, but I really, really want you to hold on to this perspective and keep it in the back of your mind. And I have a way to help keep it top of mind for you, and really excited. We have shirts now available that say, this is what my best today look like. They are going to be launching on Tuesday, November 8th. So this podcast is coming out on November 7th. So if you're listening on the day that this came out, tomorrow and every day after that, you can find This Is What My Best Today Looks Like on shirts and mugs. And so first, mark your calendar, November 8th, of course, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. We let our insiders and community shop first. So make sure you get on our email insiders list if you're not already, or Tech Squad. I'll tell you how in a second. But we also have mugs that, and one of our mugs does also have that for you. This is what my best today looks like, to help you to remember that. We want you to wear it close to your heart. We want you to have that in front of you because we want that reminder to be there for you. And so all of those items, and who knows in the future, maybe more, with This Is What My Best Today Looks Like, can be purchased at besttoday.co. And if you're not connected with us, it's really important to stay connected to us because we share everything through our email and in our community first and foremost. Some things we never share with social media. So if you really want to be social, if that is your goal, then it's to come into our house and not into a place that we don't own, which would be social media. So 2 ways to do that. Number one, join our Tech Squad, 404-737-1002. If you have a phone number that is a U.S. phone number. Number two, and this is for everyone worldwide, get on our email insiders at besttoday.co/email. I'll make sure both of those are linked for you in the show notes to today, which is at besttoday.co/AT8. But I just want to give you that perspective that can change the way that you live your life and how you approach your day. And that is with This Is What My Best Today Looks Like. You don't have to hold your breath until you become this, whatever the images you have of who you want to be. You can celebrate life in the everyday now. You can celebrate where you are. You can honor yourself, and you can live a life of joy. And all of that is encapsulated when I ask you every day to proclaim that this is what my best today looks like. So that is my offering for you today. I hope that you will take it and run with it, and that on November 8th or whatever day you are listening to this afterward, you will go and get that reminder that you need, whether it's a mug or shirt or whatever it is that we may be offering you, with those words to remind yourself that this is what my best today looks like. So thank you for being present with me for this week's episode of the Best Today podcast. Until next time, remember that you are capable and worthy of being your best one today at a time. And you have everything you need to have everything you want. So go on and shout it out as you live it out. This is what my best today looks like. I'll see you real soon, or talk to you again on the next episode. If you enjoyed this week's episode of the Best Today podcast, you are going to love the Best Today Guide. Our Better Than a Planner guide teaches you how to get clear on what you want, identify your self-destructive habits and behaviors, and intentionally create space to prioritize yourself every single day. Don't go the journey to being your best one today at a time without the Best Today Guide. See inside its pages and order yours today at besttodayguide.com. Even better, when you order the Best Today Guide, we gift you with your first month free inside of the Best Today membership. So what are you waiting for? We're giving you everything you need to trade busy for intention. Go to besttodayguide.com and order yours today and join thousands of women across the globe proclaiming each day, this is what my best today looks like.